Powered by Virginia Radio.
Peace, peace, peace. How y'all feeling today out there? Just want to welcome y'all to another episode of Goddess Talk. It's where the streets meet the science, where the streets meet the spirits, where the streets let you know what we got going on. We got a very, very, very special guest today. I got a bad echo. Is that what's that I'm hearing? But we got a very special guest today. Actually, we have one of the first producers that really, took a chance out with me musically, and lent the helping hand out to me and helped me out when it came to the regular music world. So go ahead and introduce yourself for the peoples real quick.
What up, though? It's your boy, Knocma, Detroit, Michigan, all day.
Peace, knocking. What you got going on? Because we only gonna spend a few seconds now on what you got going on, and then we gonna take this to the goddess world.
Okay. What I got going on is this new drink for everybody to drink. It's called Knocma. Knock that ass out juice. It's good as hell, too. Drink it. It's no liquor.
Here in Virginia,
just,
too.
Not,
Virginia, listen,
yeah,
they
just nice
actually be
ingredients.
everywhere.
No, you know what I'm saying? It's only for special people, you know what I'm saying? You only can get at special occasions, numbers and all that stuff. But when y'all see it, get it, trust me, because this juice, yeah, gonna kill them. All different flavors, the green shit over here. Mobile's favorite right there. She like that green one. You know what I'm saying? That's for personal parties, though. What's happening, though? Hell, I can't even hear no more. Yellow. Y'all don't want to talk to me. I'm watching Django. Django, you uppity son of a bitch. Hey,
Can you hear me?
this motherfucker Herschel Walker running for goddamn Senate or something. What did he run for Senate?
Can you hear me?
Herschel Walker. This motherfucker look like a maniac. Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, cool. So listen, we about to go ahead.
Motherfucker look like a fucking retard on TV for real.
This one of my people's from the streets. And so this conversation is about to be funny that we about to have anyway. So let's go ahead and get the show started. So Nakma, the name of the show is How You Really Feel, okay?
Do it.
Hear me?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. So
Yeah.
our first subject that I wanted to touch on today is actually the Kyrie Irving situation. Are you familiar what's going on with Kyrie Irving?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
And you know what? My thoughts. I actually pulled it up on YouTube. The movie that he was talking about,
Mm-hmm.
and it's real deep. It's real deep. It's deep, and you know, I just feel like he got his own opinion. They coming down on him. He losing everything. You going in and out. He losing everything because the Jews running everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he losing everything, but it shouldn't be that way. That's his personal opinion. He wanted to, you know. I mean, if y'all watch it, because I've watched some of it, it's really deep. It's really deep, and hey, he got his own mind, and that's his personal business. I mean, I don't know. It's deep though. Hey, was it Hebrews to Negroes?
Hebrews the Negroes.
Yeah, Hebrews to Negroes. It's more than that, but I'm telling you, it's deep. It's deep, and it'll change your mind about a lot of things just watching it. You know what I mean? Not the Hitler part or none of the phrases that he using or none of that stuff, but it's it's educational for us to know. And like he said, knowing where we come from, you know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate against them, but I'm looking. They brought us over here on the boats. You feel me? And sold us as slaves. They did. They ancestors did. You know what I'm saying?
So let me
Come
ask
on,
you
like
this.
you know what I'm saying? I ain't shit. I ain't mad at Kyrie.
And so let me ask you this. All y'all send me some likes too and send me some diamonds. But so what do you think that the stance should be like? Because I've been sitting around waiting to see as a community, what we was gonna do to kind of support Kyrie or what we was gonna do. When is what do you think the stance should be, or what do you think the stance is going to be? When is enough is going to be enough
Hey,
for them
he's a
removing
cancer.
stuff
He's a
from us or
locker room
taking things
cancer.
from us like we're children because of
Hey,
our
he's a
own
locker room
thoughts or
cancer. We're
opinions?
not supporting him. It would be a difference if it was LeBron James or somebody like that. But we're not supporting no Kyrie. He's a locker room cancer. Everywhere he go, he mess up everything. Every team he touch, he ain't a team player. Don't care about nobody but himself. He's selfish. No, we ain't supporting him. He dug himself a hole. Hey, he think he's smarter than everybody else. We all stupid, you know. Hey, we not. Hey, I mean, look. Hey, 90% of us black people work for the Jews. You feel me? We don't want to lose our job, lose everything we got. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't discriminate. We know they've been through stuff. You know, Hitler put them in
Well, I
torture
personally
chambers
stand with
and
Kyrie. I'm supporting him.
burning them alive. Huh?
I said I personally stand with Kyrie. I'm supporting him.
I'm saying I ain't supporting him, but I'm supporting that he can have his own. I mean, that's his personal business. That ain't got nothing to do with the NBA. I mean, I'm supporting the not even a movie, but he should have his own. He got his own platform, and he got his own. What they say got 350 million people on his I mean 350 million friends. Kyrie. So he can, you know what I'm saying? That's outside of basketball. But they make
He's
their own rules.
recording.
They're millionaires. They paying him millions to play ball. So I mean, I don't like Kyrie. Period. You know what I'm saying? And he don't stand behind nobody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all for Kyrie. And I'm a Detroit Piston fan above everything else. He ain't play for us, but I hate him. I'm a hater. Detroit Pistons, baby, we losing. My Lions losing. Hey, I still love him though. I hate Kyrie.
You say you hate Kyrie?
Yeah, I hate Kyrie. He a locker room cancer. You feel me? Every team he go to, he mess up. He don't care about nobody else. He's selfish. It's all about Kyrie. Ain't about nobody else. Oh, I ain't playing this week. It's this bigger than basketball. They paying you $32 million to play, but you making an excuse
So let
for
me
three
ask you
years
this
straight. You ain't
question.
been on the you
Let
ain't
me
been on
ask
the
you this
court
question.
for 50 games.
Let me ask you this question,
You
right?
feel me?
You mentioned LeBron James, so forget him being a locker room cancer, as you're stating. What does that have to do with the fact of him being removed or being suspended for teaching? For he didn't even really say anything. He really just posted.
Hey, guess
And
what?
so
Guess
hold on.
what?
And what
Guess
do that
what?
have to, because
He worked for the Jews that got millions, who paid him millions to play basketball. The fuck up. He been in too much trouble already. You feel me? So he played for these people. He got to play by their rules. He get paid by these people millions. He don't know when to shut up. Shut up. He just messed up. They took Nike deal from him. Nike don't ain't putting the shoe out. All the Jews they walking away from him. You feel me? And all they had to do is
that's the
shut up or
mentality, and that
apologize.
is the mentality that's going to keep our people
Huh?
enslaved. And that is why our
Huh?
people are happy being enslaved. That's the mentality right there that's going to keep it okay and keep our people in this docile situation, because him Well, this is the thing. The one thing that I do agree with you about, though, is the fact of who he played for, and that's something that I stand on with all of the sports. Like, I don't understand why any of our athletes are content with just playing for these people and putting on a show for these people when we can create our own. It has already been proven, and we could be um, just as lucrative or even more lucrative actually because we're just more entertaining naturally. So I do agree with you on that part about who he played for. At the same time though, no job. That's like saying that, no job can tell somebody how to think or suspend them if they didn't say anything that was radical or harmful. Now, I could see if he made some type of threats or something like that, if he said something that was radical. All right, maybe because you did sign up for this job, but you're
Hold
telling me
on.
that I put a
Go ahead.
movie up and that was grounds to suspend me, and then enough people is okay with that or finding that that's, oh, the one thing that we can say is, oh, he played for the basketball league, so that's what he signed up for. So it's like, okay,
Listen,
but if
he
that's what
signed
he
a
signed,
contract to play with these people. I pay you
right?
$40 million a year. I pay you $40 million a year. You sign these papers. You have to abide by these rules. You feel me? We can suspend you, yes. We can stop your money from coming in. Time.
Is that doggy dog?
Yeah, it was fuck ass. So but like I said, I'm an owner. I pay him $40 million a year to play. Every year is something with Kyrie. Every year for the last past 4 years.
This
You
not.
feel
We're
me?
not
It's
talking
something with him.
about
They tired of him.
basketball
You
right
feel me?
now.
They
Don't be
tired
trying
of
to
him. Then
mix
he did this
this
latest stuff.
basketball in this
I
conversation.
mean, they tired of him. I'm just saying, I ain't, like I said, I don't, I watched the movie and I watched some of the movie and, it kind of changed my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know what I'm saying? It could have been anybody that said it. I ain't standing with Kyrie. I rather say I don't even want to say I'm standing with the movie, but I understand some of the parts the points that he was trying to get across.
So
And
let
like I
me let
said,
me ask you this
From Hebrews
then.
to Negroes.
Let me ask you this: do you think that um, a lot of our wealthy celebrities, because we have billions of dollars in our community, so do you think that a lot of our wealthy celebrities should look into creating our own major league sports? Would you be a
No,
supporter of
because
that?
it's not gonna happen. Listen. Suge Knight,
I've been
Jay
hearing about that.
Prince,
Let me see here what he's
and a
this guy
couple
said.
other people, they tried to start a distribution company. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They tried to start a distribution company. Somehow they got blocked from doing that. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
The powers that be only gonna let us do so much. They're gonna block that because that's a form of taking what was legally copywritten data league. You know what I'm saying?
That's not this.
And then these listen, these people on the contract, they making all this money. They ain't gonna say, no, man, I'm forget this. I'm doing my own. You feel me? They ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? They satisfied with getting their money, marrying a white wife, and they good. You feel
And see,
me?
and this is why I'm glad that you are a guest on the show for real, on Goddess Talk, because you actually you're not afraid, and that's what I like about you. You're not afraid to say what's on your mind, and you think like a lot of our people in America. You represent, and a lot of people think like you, and not afraid to say it out loud, but you do say it out loud. But the thing is, though, is that this is the talk that's embedded is a fearful talk. But now we are coming into an age, right, where these young children ain't really afraid of nothing or nobody. And so now we could use our words now to speak more things into existence and to put more things into motion that can happen. Because yeah, in your era when you came up, in my era when we came up, it was a fearful thought or a more fearful tactic. We got young people right now
But,
that'll go to war with the police
but
and
let me
let their
elaborate
guns
on
out.
that one time. Let me elaborate on that one time. Okay, our generation, the generation now, you're right, ain't scared. And what's happening to them? They dying, going to prison. You know what I'm saying? What's happening to them? Look at it. It's happening every day. So you say our generation ain't scared? Of course they ain't scared. They on YouTube for clout. They kill a nigga. Go to YouTube and you know what I'm saying? They in for 5 minutes of clout, 5 minutes of fame. So you right. They don't care. We in a different age, a new millennium, and these new millenniums, whatever they calling them, they ain't scared. But guess what? They ain't scared to go to jail. But guess what? All the motherfuckers that's killing people, they in jail crying. They in court crying. They on Facebook and they 5 minutes of fame. You right. They ain't scared of nothing because they get on here. They kill them. They kill a motherfucker on live on video. They're you know what I'm saying, and then brag about it. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So who generation was better, mine or theirs? Why live from why? Okay, I'm gonna go be in prison under these news care, huh?
Theirs actually because fear is the number one cause of death. And so when you saying that they're not scared,
that don't make no sense because these niggas ain't scared and they out here dying for nothing. You feel me? They out here dying for nothing. They ain't being scared to die. That's scared to live. That's scared to live.
But the fear, once the fear is gone, right? Now we got to work on guidance. But if we got somebody that's only a group of people that's trying to talk fear into them, that's where they're going around getting killed. This is where they're going around just running around acting crazy because nobody is there to guide them in their fearlessness. Now,
shit, they got all the guidance they want. They don't get it from home. They get the shit from the streets, the E, the weed, the all the shit that all these people making famous on videos and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's where they getting it from. They drug. Look, you're right. They all fucking drug addicts. They fucking drug addicts. All of them. You right, they ain't scared. A drug addict ain't fucking scared. They do nothing. You feel me? Steal, kill, whatever they gotta do to get them drugs. And they fucking drug addicts.
I think that's just the world that you're succumbed to. But actually, you got college students right now that's out here fighting the government that's not afraid. It's not just drug addicts. It's not just people that's out here shooting and killing. That's just the world that you are accustomed to. But actually, the young children in all walks of life, whether it's corporate America, our children that look like us in corporate America, they are fighting.
Talk about statistics. Talk about statistics. I ain't talking about what you saying that they over there doing. I'm talking about what I see on TV and where I live. What I see on video on where I live. I ain't talking about what could be and if all of us come together and all that shit. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about what is.
But that's what I am talking about.
Flatten our face every day. We dying. These young niggas is dying. These young niggas is killing each other. These young niggas is on drugs. These young niggas is in court crying after they kill a motherfucker and on YouTube and everything for 5 minutes of fucking fame. Come on now. You ain't gonna convince me that they better and we fear. We know what the fear. They scared to live. They scared to live. They scared to live. People scared to live. Look, people scared to live. These young motherfuckers scared to live. I ain't scared to live. You feel me? I want to live. You feel me? I want to see grandkids. I like my grandkids calling me pop. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out on no way, no drugs. Motherfuckers my age.
In misery, being annually raped by a nation that's not theirs. So I mean, you want to see your grandchildren live, but you will be comfortable seeing your grandchildren live in bondage, enslaved, being killed because they look different from their oppressor. While these young children not afraid to die to fight for the fact that they deserve to live.
That don't make no sense what you're saying.
It makes a lot of sense because
my grandkids ain't gonna be in bondage. My grandkids ain't gonna be in bondage.
That's what's going on. That's what we're talking about. That's where it's headed to. And so that's what we're talking about.
You on some other shit.
No, that's what the world is on. And clearly that's what this Kyrie situation is showing you.
Right here.
That bondage is complete bondage and control is what's trying to be.
I ain't worrying about. I ain't talking about no bondage, no slaves, because I don't see no fucking slaves walking around here. I don't see nobody getting
see a
whipped.
lot.
I don't see none of that fuck shit. That shit ain't none of that. I don't see none of that shit. I get in my car and go and come as I fucking want. Feel me? I go and come as I fucking want anywhere I want to fucking go. You feel me? Ain't no slaves around this. Ain't no bondage. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing stopping me from living. Ain't no white man did nothing to me. Ain't no white man did nothing to me. You feel me? Ain't no white man did nothing to me. Ain't no white man personally did nothing to me. Ain't no Jew did nothing to me. The black people doing something to me. The people that's my skin color doing something to me. Not the white people. Not the fuck that. Not the Jews. Not all the people. We killing each other more than everything, and everybody want to talk about Me Too and all this. Stop this and stop that. But we ones killing each other. Because one cop kill us, we've been killing we killing each other every day. One cop kill us, now we killing each other. Been killing each other every day for millions of years. Cops been killing us every day for millions of goddamn years. But we killing more of us than anybody.
It hasn't been millions of
right?
years.
So you try to work on solving that problem. Keep these young motherfuckers from killing the motherfucker or being jealous or getting their own fucking money from the old motherfuckers that got money or getting motherfucking money, scared to get their own money, scared to live, drug addict motherfuckers. You feel me? I ain't talking about what I don't know. That's a good life. Look, that's good that people fighting governments and doing what they can do.
That keeps
feel me?
The young men.
But the government I can fight. But the government, but the shit I can fight and the shit I can prevent. You know what I'm saying? It's my grandkids and my kids going to school looking like fucking bums, or them coming home and don't have no home, they own home. You feel me? And don't have no food in their refrigerator. I work on shit I can control. You feel me? I can't control it. I don't fuck with it. You feel me? And that's just how it is. I work on if I can't control it, I don't fuck with it. I ain't worried. I ain't stressing. I ain't got no gray hair. I'm 50 years old. These young niggas got gray hair and all this shit. I'm 50 years old. I ain't got no fucking gray hair. You feel me? Because I ain't worrying about no shit I can't control. I ain't worrying about no bullshit. Fuck the white man and everybody else. They ain't stopping me from coming or going or paying my fucking bills and anything else. You feel me?
They stop you from a lot of things. They stop you from freely enjoying a
what
lot
they stop
of
me
things
from doing?
in your life. And
they ain't stop me from getting they ain't stop me from getting no LLCs. They ain't stop me from starting businesses. They stop me from doing what are they stopping me from doing? What are they stopping? What are they stopping? What? No, I'm talking about me personally.
I'm talking about you personally too. I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about nobody else but Knocma, my guest. They stop you personally, that I know for a fact. They stop you from personally doing a lot of things that you enjoy because of their constrictions in their jurisdiction. Yes, they do. You don't move as you choose to move, and you might be comfortable and how they have you, and you might be happy how Massa got you, that you in, that you can dress and go here and go there. Yes, that might be true.
Ain't nobody got me
but
no
yeah,
way.
They
ain't nobody got me no way. You feel me? Ain't nobody got me no way. You know what I'm saying?
You don't.
Ain't nobody got me no way.
They do.
Feel me?
But the thing is
that
that instead of denying it, you just was accepting it.
Well, no white man ain't did nothing to me. For real. I ain't in no fucking fantasy land. I live in reality where you gotta pay bills and everything else. Feel me? The white man ain't stopping me from paying bills. The white man ain't stopping me from getting money, getting a job, doing what the fuck I need to do to provide. You feel me? That's my outlook. Provide,
you have to pay bills on something that actually is yours, and you're okay with that.
Stack money, take care of my family, right? Provide, stack money, take care of my family, right? Right? My grandkids got somewhere to go. My grandkids got bank accounts. My grandkids got money. My grandkids eat. You feel me? They got their own room. You know what I'm saying? Just like my kids did growing up. You feel me?
That's wonderful.
You feel me?
That's wonderful. I'm happy for your grandchildren.
I'm happy for me too, because I know I'm on responsibility. I ain't know the white man did shit. And he ain't stopping me from doing nothing. When I walk out the door, if I want to get that building down the street and I got enough money to get it, that white man can't stop me from getting it. Hello. I got the money to get it. White man can stop you from getting it because you ain't got the fucking money to get it, but I do. You feel me? Ain't gonna stop me from getting what the fuck I want.
White man,
you know what I'm saying? So So
The
so
so-called
they
white
don't
man
have me in
doesn't
confinement.
stop
They don't have me
anything if you
doing
know
nothing.
law.
You know what I'm saying?
The
I can do what the
so-called
fuck
white
I
man
want to
doesn't
do.
stop
You feel
anything
me?
if you know
That
law.
ain't, I ain't in jail
The fact
going
that
by
the
what the
fact
fuck
that
they
you even
want, what
think
they
that
tell me to
you
do.
the
You
fact
feel
that
me?
you even
I
think
get
that
up and
only
go
money
as I
can get a
please.
building
I
lets
put
me know
gas in
that
my
the
car.
so-called
You
white
feel
man
me?
got you
I put gas in
completely
my
in the
car to go
chokehold.
where I please. I could pay for gas. You feel me? So the white man ain't say, fuck it, black man. You can't go nowhere because I'm taking my gas from you because I don't want your money. No, they want my money, so I go and get gas. You feel me?
I
So I
hear
pay
you.
for
I
my
don't
gas.
feel
It's
you,
like
but
I
I
pay for what the
definitely
fuck
hear
I
you.
want. You feel me?
I hear what you're saying.
And
I don't
that's what
feel
it
it
is. That's
because
what it boils
it's
down
not
to. You know what I'm
rational.
saying?
But
That's
I
what it boils
definitely
down
hear
to.
what you're
You know what I'm
saying.
saying? I ain't no slave. I don't see nobody getting whipped around here. And I don't see no motherfucker telling me what to
You
do. You feel
listen.
me?
It's not
I don't
just
see no
you.
motherfucker
It's
telling me
not
where I
just
can
you.
or
But the
can't go.
whipping is
I don't see
being
nobody
done.
telling me where I can or can't go. I don't see nobody to
You
stopping me from
do.
doing
You
what I need to do
do.
to get
And if
paid
you
and get
do,
money. I don't see.
somebody
I
do
don't
tell
listen.
you
I
where
don't
you can
see.
and can't
My
go.
eyes is on something else. You
Somebody
feel
do
me?
tell you where you can and can't go. We not gonna sit here and act like that don't happen. Guess what? If you wanted to try to leave
No, they ain't
and
gonna tell me
go,
why. No, this you thinking we
yes,
can't get on the bus?
yes,
Got to move to the back of the
you
bus.
gotta get permission.
This ain't like that no more.
You gotta get permission to leave.
I'm just, no,
But
listen.
you're
I
telling
can't
me
listen.
that
I got it.
you don't
You're
even in
right.
a
I probably do
chokehold.
need information, but I still have to go on my life and how I live. So, me personally, ain't no white man did a damn thing to me to stop me from doing nothing. Me personally, ain't nobody still no white man stop
Well,
me
I'm
from doing
sorry that
nothing
you
I want
feel
to do.
that way.
I don't
Let's
have
go
nothing
on to
against
the
him.
next
You feel
question.
me? I
I'm
don't have
sorry that
nothing
you
against
feel
him
that
because his
way.
daddy
Let's
taught
go
him
on to the
how to
next
get money,
question.
taught him about stocks and bonds, taught him how to get shit, then had him living in the ghetto because his daddy taught. I'm not mad at them because their fathers and fathers taught them. I'm not mad at them because our fathers didn't teach us shit. You feel me? But the streets, you feel me? So I'm not mad at them.
So let me ask
If
you
anybody
this.
I'm mad at
Let
my
me
daddy,
ask you this. Are
his
you
daddy
teaching
for
your
no educating
grandchildren
my
and your
fucking daddy and
children?
his daddy and his daddy
Let me
or my
ask you
mama
this. Are
or
you
my
teaching your
mama and her
grandchildren and
mama
your
and her
children
mama for
what your
not fucking
father didn't
educating
teach
them
you?
on how to fucking get some. You feel me?
Are you
I ain't mad
teaching
at the
your
white man because his parents
grandchildren
taught
and
him
your
and
children
they
what your
cheated
father
and
didn't
did
teach you?
everything illegal. They did everything illegal. They did everything illegal the legal way. Fuck, I'm mad for because my dad didn't show me how to do it. Show me how to go out here and fucking get a gun and rob somebody or kill my fucking next door neighbor or break in their fucking house or run down the street and fucking start some shit and shoot up some shit and don't fucking finish school. What the fuck they come on.
So are you
Come on,
teaching
now be
your
mad at your
children
own fucking
and
people.
your
That's how I
grandchildren
look at
what
it. Be
your
mad at the
father didn't
motherfuckers
teach
that
you?
raised you, the motherfucker you learn from. You feel me? Be mad
You
at those
gotta listen
motherfuckers,
too.
if
Now, one
anything.
thing we
You
gonna
feel me?
understand, you gotta
Be
stop
mad
and
at
you
all that
gotta
shit.
listen.
Be
And if you can't
mad at
listen
how
and
you
have a
how your
conversation,
mama and your daddy
then
raised you. They ain't had an
the point of you
education
being up
or
here
to know
is no
how to
need.
do shit. You feel me? They mama. You feel me? That's who
Do
I'm
you hear
fucking mad
me?
at. My daddy and my
This is the
motherfucking
question.
mama. You feel me?
Do
That's
you
how I'm
hear
mad at the
me?
motherfucker.
Do
You
you hear
feel me?
me?
That's why I ain't mad at no white man. I'm mad at my mama for bringing these bum ass niggas fucking home. That's what the fuck I'm mad at. I'm mad at my daddy for not fucking teaching me shit. But fucking watching him fucking drink make me don't drink. You feel me? But that's what the fuck he taught me. Drink, disrespect motherfucking women, breaking houses, do what I gotta do to eat. Whatever the fuck they taught. They ain't teach me what this white man next to me, daddy taught him, his granddaddy taught him. But they ain't teach me nothing about that. Cause guess what? They ain't no shit.
Do
Feel me?
you listen?
They
No,
ain't
do
no
you hear
shit.
me? I done said like 3 things. This is an interview on my podcast. If you can't sit and listen and have a conversation and talk back and forth and not have a temper tantrum like a child, then we might as well end this. Because I just tried to change the subject like 3 times, number one. And in between that rant, I done tried to speak like 3 times. And you're so much in your rant that you couldn't even communicate or listen to me of the fact that I was trying to say something. And that's not how this show going to go. This is for us to have a conversation like adults. You say something, I say something. Whether you agree with, I haven't agreed with the thing that you have said thus far. And I haven't went on no temper tantrum or a rant on you. So on this show, we're just going to conduct ourselves a little bit more better than that. We can show our people that we can handle a conversation that's a little bit touchy without going off the deep end on each other, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. Now let's go ahead and let's change that subject about Kyrie and the chokehold. And let's talk about, I do want to talk about something though that's serious. Because somebody that's close to me, one of my close people, and it's touching on how you feel too. They went through a little suicide attempt, and so suicide is something that not only I have noticed and been studying that it's getting really high amongst our men, but suicide is something that I don't think a lot of people. I think a lot of people kind of are dismissive of it, but even our children are starting to commit suicide and things like that because of society and what's going on with society. So, what's your thoughts about suicide?
Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I ain't really never encountered that. Nobody commits suicide, but I've heard and seen about it, and that's sad too. But this world will make you do crazy things. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I don't support it. You know, but this world will make you do crazy things.
There's this study out. Well, it was an old study, and a guy he came up with a theory. There's a specific word for this type of suicide, but I don't really know the word for it. But it's something that if you look at our inner cities, our hoods and stuff like that, it's something that this theory actually makes a lot of sense with. And what it says is that a lot of people, because suicide is looked at as a weak thing, right? So a lot of people don't want to like leave a legacy of being weak. And so instead of like actually committing suicide themselves, they commit suicide through a third party, meaning that I'm gonna go out now into society, whether it's try to rob a bank knowing I'm not gonna get out the bank alive, or whether it's going on a shooting spree knowing that the police gonna come in and shoot me. I'm gonna go out into society and do something that forces somebody to have to kill me for me. What do you think about that?
That's crazy. But once again, I really think it all started home. You know what I'm saying? It all started home. Something, I mean, some got to change, and the communication with the new millennium and the parents right now is not working.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, truthfully, I don't know what to say because if we tell them, I got four sons, and it seemed like I tell them something, they do the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So, I mean, I don't know. Like it all started home. I even wish I could go back some years and do some things different that I did, but I didn't know I was learning on the job. So, but like I think it's crazy. It all started at home or somebody looking for love. They go to gangs, they go to other people, they show it, they gotta eat. Somebody he in the street, living in the street, he needed something to eat. He ain't got no money. He went and broke in the store. Robbed this person, or it's all kind of situations. And some people just rather not even deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Now this is my thing right here, right? When you say it start at home, you also said something else important. You say, "Well, I was learning on the job." You was on the job training. And so I think that right there is also why it is so important that we have to get back to that village raising a child, or the grandparents stepping up as grandparents and really being grandparents, and so on and so forth. Because I think that if you look at the generation where the mothers start having this attitude of don't nobody gonna say nothing to my baby, or you not gonna pop my child, or you not gonna do this to my child. If you start looking at right when that behavior started, that is just where it seemed like these children just got out of control. And that's where it seemed like now we as parents, it seems like we say one thing and our children do the opposite, and we don't have no backup. And not saying we can't rear our children, but we used to have backup when Auntie down the corner, or when Miss Pearl down the corner knew that she was comfortable enough to say, "Stop, John, get off that porch right there before I pop you, or before I go take you to your mother." Then children knew that they couldn't just get away with nothing, or they knew that the whole block was gonna stand up with their parents. But now it's like Everybody is so sensitive. Nobody can say anything to your child. Nobody can touch your child. And I'm not talking about strangers, but you try to get mad if an auntie or a grandma try to discipline your child, but then you want somebody to watch your child. Then you want to send your child to school,
Right.
but your child not disciplined.
Right.
Like I feel like what you think? Like I feel
Right.
like that was the cause.
You know what? You know why? Because kids are having kids younger. When we had kids, our parents was older. I mean, when we was kids, our parents was older. Not kids catching up their mama, grandma's in the club. Grandma ain't at home cooking and got a house full of grandkids. She at the club with her daughter. You feel me? She's somewhere trying to be a thot, just like the mama. You feel me? So that's where I mean that's where that's at. You know, that's where that's at. They at the club. Grandma at the club. Mama at the club. Daddy in jail. Daddy got shot. Daddy in the hospital.
Right.
You feel me? But not all of these young kids having kids. Now it's don't touch my baby. My baby too good for that. Don't do that. I used to get paddled in school. I used to get my butt whooped by everybody on the block because I was a bad son of a gun. But everybody, you know, even the principal, but nowadays you can't even say nothing. You're gonna get popped. That somebody gonna get her daddy and get her baby daddy. It's so that situation. That's hard. That's a hard one because 13, 14, 12, 11-year-old girls having babies. And they raising babies how according to how they fucking want to, you know what I'm saying, raise them. And so, you know.
And so I think that, well, back to connecting that real quick before I get off that subject, to the suicide subject, is that in return, right? It's just a cycle of a lot of responsibility. And with that cycle of a lot of responsibility but no proper guidance. For instance, we have a young man that was raised by a single mother, right? All his life. And yes, she may have equipped him with certain tools and things like that. But now, at the way our community is set up, at the age of 18, the mom is now expecting him to go out and be a young man. And now he got this whole world of responsibility of being a young man. But where did he ever learn the proper tools to be a young man? And so now, when he in his world and he's feeling less of a man, that's adding extra stress and self beat down on him. And so now it's like, okay, either I got to find a woman or find somebody, because I feel like a lot of this responsibility of being a man is why a lot of men are being gay too right now too. But now I have to find someone to either take care of me as if my mom did, or if I can't, I gotta face this world alone and try to be a man. And in return, I think that's turning out to be too much for a lot of our men, and I think that's why our suicide rate is just increasing so much. And I think that's part of why my friend was in a situation that he was in, to where it was just feeling like too much at one time.
Well, I mean, I could really identify because I was raised by a single mama. And not only that, I got four sisters. So I was raised in a house with five women. So I was a provider since I was a little kid. You feel me? So I was in a house with five women. A lot of stuff she ain't show me really nothing. She did. She smoked weed with me when I was 8 years old. She started smoking weed with me when I was 8 years old. But she said that was for me to know what weed was, when I get older. I ain't mad at her for that. But like I said, she couldn't teach me nothing. My daddy was drunk in and out. So like I said, but I ain't never thought about no suicide. That was the last thing from my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm on trying to take care, make sure my sisters and my mom is good. So then when I had kids, it transferred over to my kids. You feel me? I don't feel sorry for myself. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I've been through more stuff than the average person. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I didn't got my kids and went in shelters. 3 little kids. Been in shelters, then you know what I'm saying, had to go through a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? For a woman with 3 kids or anything to tell me that they can't do it, it looks stupid to me. You feel me? Because I've done it. I had kids 6 months, 5 years old, and 6 years old. I'm running around in Detroit with snow up to my fucking knees, walking back and forth in the shelters to get, you know what I'm saying, to figure things out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, because as a man, I know I have to. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, my outlook on that stuff is different. You know, even for a woman. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of see, that's the new generation. They looking for a mama in a woman. Not my generation. Not people my age. Not guys I know my age. Not guys I came up with. Guys I came up with got their own businesses. They got their own jobs. They got their own life, and they got wives. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's not a wife taking. It's not her looking for her to take care of you because she can't take care of you. She ain't got. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that serious. No, it's a two people thing.
Now that's one thing that I do appreciate about you, and that's one thing I do appreciate about you as a person. The fact that way back when you stepped up as a single father and took care of your responsibilities and did what you had to do, and you felt the struggles of a single mother, and you carried that with pride, and then you went on and you found you a wife and you built a family still, and you know, y'all take care of each other in different ways. And I watch that on the outside. And that's one of the reasons why I do appreciate you. For those that's watching, right? First of all, his little tantrum that's him. So y'all might not have seen me phase. Y'all might have seen me laughing. That's him naturally. This is all day, every day with him. That's not nothing new. That's not really no anger with him or anything like that. He's passionate. I'm a passionate person. But when you are a goddess, talking about me now, not you, right? You learn how to see through vibrations and you learn how to see the core of a person. And that's one of the things about him. He is a family man that takes care of his family. So that's one thing that we do want to give you your flowers with on Goddess Talk right now while we can. Everybody get some snaps, finger snaps real quick.
Hey, snap that. Real man. I only hang with real men. My friends that I hang with or know, I've been knowing them for over 30 years. You feel me? And they men. Real men. You know, not today's boy that's playing a video game and got a dog and waiting for you to come home from work. Buy him some weed.
Or something like that. That's texting what you're doing all day and stuff. You gonna tell time, you gonna go put some clothes on time. You ain't gonna ask her what you doing.
Sit your ass down. Then she gonna straighten up her hair. She ain't getting on my phone. She ain't getting on my phone. This is my time to shine.
Listen, she can have her own. We can have one that's talk on Goddess Talk. She most definitely because actually, you know, she's in the healthcare world, so she actually have a lot to talk about up here for real.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know. Just joking.
And so before we end Goddess Talk, I do want to talk about the subject of how you feel about finances, about money, about us as a people with money, about, you know, what we could do better with money. Is it our time to start breaking generational curses and start creating generational wealth? Are you up with the financial plugs that's going on right now?
Yes. Yes and yes and yes. And it took me a long time. It took me a long time. But when I did start learning how to save money, it changed my life, you know? So, you know, I want to instill that in my grandkids. I try to instill it in my son. But man, every time he get money, it comes so damn fast and goes so fast. Man. So, you know, at first I was scared to save because I just like spending money on nothing, you know, just blowing it. But once I learned, I like it now. You know, go from 100 to 5,000, from 5,000 to 20,000. You know what I'm saying? And it's it's not fun. It's just more rewarding, you know.
Now,
So I like and my wife is starting her business, her healthcare business, and it's called Tuga. Through us Gain Assistance Healthcare Agency.
come on down, Tuka. Congrats,
Hey
time. Yes.
y'all. Hi. I'm in here.
Hi. And so give them a
So
little
we
bit, a
try
little taste.
we trying to do everything the right way, and set us up for our old age,
Now, Tom, let me
to
tell you
have
something.
something.
You better not go to nobody outside of me for your business insurance. Now, you know your sis got the business insurance
Oh
on
yeah.
deck.
I already know, sis. We got that insurance going. I
Yes,
got you.
yes. And so talking about
Yeah.
insurance too. Also, for everybody that's out there too. And for you too, Knock, are you familiar with ways to protect your money, or with ways to grow your money in the money market?
No, you know what though? I all the stuff, when I seen you a couple weekends ago, I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to talk to you about that because I've been trying to find. I want to put some money up for all my grandkids, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I want it to grow.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want to put it somewhere and not touch it, and just let it build itself up. I've been trying to find some kind of way to do that, and nobody touch it but them when they get a certain age.
Oh yeah, I can most definitely help you. There's a couple of options that you can do. Where one to where you can do it exactly where you're saying. You just put the money in, it'll grow interest, and then at a certain age, they'll have complete access to it. Or as parents, it's our duty to kind of think ahead of them too. So you can also do it in a way to where you pay it into it right now, and it grow, and then once they reach a certain age, they would receive a certain amount every month for the rest of their life.
Right, right,
So you can either give
right.
them access all
So
at one time, or you can have it to where they're just paid a certain amount every month for the rest of their
right,
life. But we could
right.
definitely get that
I,
started.
I like it like that. We need to get together because I need more information on that because I want to do that as soon as possible. Me and my wife is talking about that. So we got 7 grandkids, so at least put about 500, yeah, $500 in each of they.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Accounts started from there. I mean, we probably put like $50 in there every month or $25 or whatever we decide.
Yep,
But
25 is
whatever it
the
is,
lowest that you can
if
go.
it's $100, it's gonna be split between all 7 of them. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
You know
That's
what I'm
most
saying?
definitely
Something like
possible.
that. Yeah. So yeah, though we need to get together on that as soon as possible because I was calling credit unions and feeling and trying to figure out a way where I can put them some money up and just let it grow for them.
So what I would do is I'll give you a call tomorrow so we can set up an appointment. I'm gonna make sure that as far as the licenses and everything, I'm gonna make sure all that's intact for Georgia before we do that. But yep, I definitely got you. We could do that within a week. We could do that within the next few days, really.
Bad, bad. I need to yeah, because I definitely want to do that. I definitely want to do that. I want them to have their own. You know what I'm saying? When they be straight.
Now, do your grandbabies have the life insurance?
Do that. No, I don't think so. No. No. Oh yeah. No, we're talking about young parents today. Nope.
So that's definitely something. See, well, we also life insurance is important, and we got to make sure we get the right life insurance, not just any life insurance too. But what it does
Right.
is number one, it creates an estate, right? But what it also do is if you are with the right and policy, like, and I can help you with that too. But with the right policy, if you get their policy young right now, right? They
Mhm.
will automatically get grandfathered in once they reach like 25 when they have to get their own policy. they will already be grandfathered in, so they don't have to prove any health conditions. So let's say from now to 18, somebody, one of them come up with a terminal illness or something like that, right? Or not even something terminal, but just something that might cause them to be uninsurable in the future. Now you don't already protected your children or your grandchildren to where they will be covered for the rest of their life now because you got this way back when they were healthy before anything
Oh
even
yeah,
came up.
definitely, definitely.
So that's, and you know, right now for you can get something with all of them up there. You probably pay what, $23 a month, and all you can have all of your grandbabies on the same policy.
Bet.
So yep, it's a lot of things that we need to talk about, that we need to take serious for real, because when I say I'm the plug, and then for real I'm the plug. And for real, time, time for real could get into the business, and that could be added services for her healthcare services as well.
Insurance and stuff.
Insurance, because we do healthcare as well. So we do power of attorney, wills, trust, all of that. Not just the life insurance and the investings and things like that. We do legal documentations. We got the healthcare program, mortgages,
Yeah.
everything.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We got to, you got to bring your butt down here, for real, so we can sit down. We got to sit down and talk. You need to come down here so we can sit down and chill and make some salmon and some goddamn, what you call it, some beans and shit.
Some
And we
little
can sit
beans
down
too.
and we can sit down and we're gonna kick it, and you gonna tell us how to do all this stuff.
That's right. That's right. And I'm bringing some Kool Aid back too. And so, is
Well,
it?
hey, guess what? Yours still down there in a container. I took all the other ones out, put them back in the refrigerator, but yours still in the tube.
Yep, I'm coming. I'm coming. And so, real quick, y'all, before we end, because Knocma, they don't know, and you gotta let the people know you are a dope producer as well.
Yeah, try a little bit. Hey, look though, man, I got to say this. Listen, I did think Carson was the truth, but Bonnie showed me she was the truth. Oh my God, she did something. I mean, it's all over with that. She, hey, she ripped her
And who
crazy.
won?
But guess what? Guess what else funny? Guess
What's
what else
that?
funny?
What's that?
Me and my wife said I pulled up your battles
Mhm.
on YouTube, and
Mhm.
then I put them on a big TV, and me and my wife sat up and watched all your battles.
Oh, gratitude, y'all. What time say?
Hey, we sat here and watched all the motherfuckers. For
What
real.
time say? What she think?
Right. See, Tom said you be calm and shit. But when you took that thing off your hair, your head and shit on that one battle, and you
My
took the
turban.
turban off your hair, and your glasses off. I was like, what the hell? Why her head just stand like that, stand still like that? And she said, that's her hair. I said, that ain't her damn hair. I ain't never seen her hair. Right.
And we've known each other for years now. You know how long we've known each other now?
Man, a long time.
For years now. For years.
And I
And
ain't never
so,
seen your hair. I really, truthfully, I ain't think you had no hair under that. So time that's like, no, she ain't got no hair under there. She trusts me. She like, that they ain't got none under there.
hey,
But
yo,
right, time like,
Tom,
that
I done walked around
trust
the house
me.
without my turban on before, haven't I?
No,
I could
no,
have.
she did never.
I walked around the house without my turban on before. Oh, and for those who don't know, this is part of my family in Atlanta, who house I be staying at when I'm in Atlanta. Not the truck stop that people say I be staying in.
And we love you.
I love y'all too. Gratitude. I appreciate that. Because they told the people on the interview that I be in the truck stops, baby. I sleep at the truck stops. But God is talking here for all that.
Yeah, you always got somewhere to go. Every time you come down here, you got your own room, don't you?
I do. Gratitude. I appreciate
Yeah,
that. And so, without further ado,
yeah.
I'm gonna give them a little bit of taste of what you do, Knockma. So I'm gonna play energy for them. Knockma produced it. Y'all gonna hear this a Knockma beat. And this me, Mo Bikers
Yeah.
with energy produced by Knockma.
Who did that track?
Yeah, and next time. Next time y'all can meet Philo Beto.
See these people try to lie to me, try to strangle out my potency, cause they know that the hope is me, and the pride is me, keep me down and the ride is free, third eye they can never see, I've been traveling through these time zones, learn lessons, keep my mind strong, burn haze, keep my mind blown, saying that I brought wrong, but when I search through my mind log, all I see is a stronghold, tell me I ain't not wrong, cause I've been fighting this war and never feeling secure, and didn't know that I was half clothed, so them guards I had to throw on, head first, new birth of my vice bone, footwork, cold work, and a fight song, long nights in strife, kept my fight strong, thought life won't right, but I hiked on, now the night's gone. Amazing that they wanna try to take from me my energy. Can't let them have my energy. Haters won't take my energy. Oppressors won't drain my energy. Can't let them have my energy. Always had dreams, I was so supreme. Learned a long time ago, I'm not your queen. Hips real slow, don't send me, please. Don't stunt my sacred energy. Thoughts have to grow infinity. Skin gotta glow, vitamin D. Didn't want me to know I am God's man, but now that it's show. Yet you still try and bottle me. Don't want no one to follow me, but you're first God with me. Now you're hard on me. Strength forcing you to step up, so you trying to make me weak. But best believe there's a rising in my kundalini. Womb open for a spirit passing. Stay focused cause the times are ending. Transmuting to a whole different plane where it ain't the same. Gotta make things happen. So these thoughts we gotta tap in, strap up. Mother calling on the ones with they nap up. No time for the sleep cause I back up. No time for the weak, better catch up. Make a call to my peeps and a hex up. Make chance, make prints, about to flex up. It's all in us. Amazing that they wanna try to take from me my energy. Can't let them have my energy. Haters won't take my energy. Oppressors won't drain my energy. Can't let them have my energy.
Take your peace, protect your peace, protect your energy at all costs.
Yeah.
Do you want to lead the people with something, Knocma?
Yes. Because of this air we take energy.
Where can the people follow you at?
Take energy.
Where can the people find you
What
at?
you say? In Detroit.
And y'all know where y'all can find me at Twitter, Mobitis.
Y'all can look. Hey, no.
Go ahead.
Philo Beto. Hey. Philo Beto. It's Knocma. Y'all meet Knocma, not next time y'all meet Philo Beto. That's another producer.
Okay.
He ain't here right now because I'm right here. But y'all meet Philo Beto next time. He like calmer than me. But no, you can't find me, because I'm laying low. So only the people that know me can find me. When y'all see me, that's when y'all see me.
That's right. And you got me at Twitter, Mobitis L, TikTok, Mobitis L, Facebook, Kimbria L, Instagram, Morsh Beauty 7.
Hey.
Once again, we like to
Love you.
show you much love and gratitude for coming to Goddess Talk, showing us. You gave me a really, really good episode. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You gave the people something to look at, Knocma, which I knew you was.
Hey, listen, I'm that Simon. I'm that Simon mixed with, I don't know, another evil talking motherfucker, But no, let me tell y'all though, I'm gonna have you on my show. It's called WTS Now Smack a Bitch Georgia, and it's not really a podcast. It's on something like in Living Color. We do a lot of skits. None derogatory to females. Because anybody, and niggas bitches, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't about that either. it's just funny, None serious, all jokes. All funny, all nice skits, and up to date news. So it's coming.
Well, y'all
Watch
be looking
for
out for that. Also, we got a couple of things up under our sleeve. We just gotta wait for the time to put it out in motion. I got a couple of battles coming up, so y'all be looking out for that. And gratitude again for another episode of Goddess Talk. Peace, peace.
Peace.
By Virginia Radio.